Hello my diamond art friends, my name is Eileen and welcome to my channel. If you are new to my channel, welcome, and if you are returning, thank you for your continued support and friendship. For this video, I'm going to do my last whip and chat on thanks. As you can see, I just have this small little portion to do here. And so I thought I would go ahead and answer 10 of those questions I got from the deck of relationship cards that I got from the Dollar Tree and chat with you guys as I do some of my canvas. I'm going to go ahead and turn my light pad on because I think that will be easier for the whip and chat. I'm going to bring you down and I'm going to try to see where that is. Right in here. I'm just going to cut a small area. I just wanted to chat for a little while and just section off a small area while I answer some questions and kind of go from there. Let me find, there it is. Find my, yeah, that'll be good enough for right now. I normally would have started from like this end and worked down, but I kind of wanted to make sure there was more than just color blocking to do. And I am working with a microphone to see how it does. I used it with my last video, my Raven Diamond Art unboxing, and I just want to see how it goes. I'm working with the Ephemera 3D Deep 6 tray that Mushy gave me. And then I recently bought 2 new pens off of Amazon. And I did that only because I bought the metal placer tips from Diamond Art Club. And when I went to put them in my other pens, one of the ones, cracked. And so I couldn't use it. And so I thought to try these. These are pretty lightweight. And I am using Alien Putty. I have Pearl in the 4-placer and the single placer for that one. And I have Lucky in the purple green pen and the 7-placer. Okay, so now that I've told you what I'm using, I'm going to go ahead and get some drills and start chatting away. So I do hope everyone is doing well. It's Saturday afternoon and pretty hot down here in Florida. Yeah, the usual, getting close to summertime. Going to work tomorrow, which is normal for me on a Sunday, and then Monday I'm off, so it'll be apartment cleaning and diamond painting, which to me sounds like a perfect day off. And I'm not going to run out to the store or anything. That is going to be a hibernation day, unless the man decides he'd like to see me, since it is a holiday and things are closed. Perhaps I will get a little bit of time with my love. So hopefully, here's hoping that happens. But if not, it is what it is. I'm not going to stress about that. He's been really busy, like I said, of late, and I understand all of that. And yeah, so anyway, I am going to answer 10 questions from the relationship card deck that I got from the Dollar Tree. And what I'm going to do is post those questions in the description box below, along with a couple other creators here on YouTube. And if they would want to answer them, they can. They don't have to. I just, it was suggested to me that I give it a try and see what kind of response I get. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a try, and hopefully we get 1 or 2 of the people that I pick that will go ahead and answer these questions. So, all right, here we go. So the first question that I picked was, what is your favorite way to challenge yourself and step out of your comfort zone? So for me, I would say it would be starting this YouTube channel. I've never been very outgoing. I don't even know if outgoing is the right word. I don't like the spotlight. But this is a way I figured I could challenge myself. It's like having people get to know me without having to see people in person. I find it hard to meet people and prefer, you know, being a homebody to going out. Honestly, if I could avoid like social situations, I will. So yeah, I would say starting this YouTube channel and, you know, posting videos and kind of allowing myself to be me, minus the cuss words, is me stepping out of my comfort zone. Because I am 100% me when I'm doing these videos. So yeah, that it would be the answer to that first question. Let's see here. I'm really liking this, the alien putties, by the way, the Pearl and the Lucky. I actually like all the alien putty that I've tried, and I'm really liking these metal tips from Diamond Art Club. I did want to get the ones that were on Etsy that I saw, but they were quite expensive, much more expensive than these. So I went with the ones that were less expensive because I did want to try the thin multi-placers versus the thicker ones that I own when I bought the pens. And these pens, they were a pack, and they were $12 on Amazon. I know I probably could have gotten them from Temu, but I wanted the pens right away, or within a day or two, and I ordered them yesterday, and then they came early this afternoon for me to start using them. And I had actually used the pen that did not crack and another pen that I had. So this putty's been in here since yesterday afternoon when my metal tip multi-placer and the single placers came in through the postal service. Yeah. So I'm enjoying using them. Yep. All right, let's see. Let's go to our next question. What is the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you while on a date? Well, besides probably putting my foot in my mouth, which I've done once or twice, I don't really remember anything embarrassing that I have done, but I know that I was not very nice to someone once. I don't want to say not very nice, but I was a little more stern than I probably should have been. I agreed to go on a date with a guy. I was in my, I don't know, early 20s, maybe even, I don't know, 25, mid-20s. Anyway, so he was picking me up from work so we could go and eat because I didn't want to drive where I lived, which was a half an hour away, have to, change my clothes and whatever. And I wanted to keep it kind of light, just go out and get something to eat and, get to know each other, whatever. All right. So, and I told him it was really important that he be on time. I got off at 5. Well, it was 5:15, 5:30. Well, he showed up late to get me. I was going to give him 30 minutes, and if he didn't show up, I was leaving. So when he showed up, he had broken his arm playing basketball and showed up with his arm casted up. And I was like, well, why didn't you just cancel? He said, oh, no, I didn't want to cancel. I was really excited. And I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to have to drive because, well, safety first. You got to be able to use 2 hands to drive. I don't know, if he can be trusted, to be, safety, my safety. So I was like, all right, well, let's go. And then he's like, oh, well, I want to take you out for a steak dinner. And I said, no. Well, steak's my favorite food. But I said, no. I said, because I'm not cutting up your food. That was mean. And I do regret saying it, but I do think that that probably embarrassed him a little. But I was like, let's just go for pizza. You know, pizza would be easy. He could, eat that with one hand. I was trying to be considerate, but it came out rude. So, yeah, that wasn't very nice of me. And, yeah, he still wanted to date me after that, but there were a couple other things that happened. Well, let's just say it didn't go any further than that date and maybe just hanging out with a group of friends. But, that's all right. It was all meant to be because, I found my love, later in life, and I was always very picky when it came to dating anyway. And I don't know. Jamie, things have always been a little bit more comfortable for me. So obviously there's something about Jamie that's, unique to me that makes me comfortable. So yeah, that is that. All right, so we just put a couple more of these drills down and then we'll do the next question. Yeah, it's been super hot down here. Summer's here, as I said. It was going to be near 100 today without the heat index. And I did go out to the mail, to where I get my mail, because I had gotten a package. I ordered 2 blankets off of Tik Tok. And they arrived, and I wanted to get them out of the mailbox so I could throw them in the wash machine and dry them and, maybe use them, or use one of them as my blanket for the couch when I take my little naps or when I get up in the middle of the night and can't sleep. I like to change out my blankets every once in a while. And I feel like I was due for a new blanket. Because the one that I do use, I actually bought, well, I actually been using the one I got from the Dollar Tree for Easter, the Peeps blanket. I did end up keeping it, and I like that one, but I was thinking it's about probably time to put that one away and just bring it out next spring. But anyway, now that I've gone off the question topic, next question. What is your go-to karaoke song? Well, I do not do karaoke. I've done it once that I can remember, and that was with my sisters at a little barbecue that we had at one of my sister's houses after her wedding, and it was just family. And it was Cyndi Lauper's Girls Just Want to Have Fun. But if I was going to have a karaoke song, it would probably be Carrie Underwood, Before He Cheats. I love that song. Yeah, I think I could, well, I'm nowhere near the caliber of singer Carrie Underwood, nor would I ever think I could even be. But yeah, I like that song, and I think I could at least stay in tune for most of it. So yeah, that would probably be the one that I would pick. But nobody get any ideas because I won't do it. I won't do it. All right. Now, I will tell a story about karaoke though. When my sister still lived here and her husband was still with us, they would have parties at their house, and they would do karaoke and people would sing. And so when my friend Cindy and I would go to the parties, we would just listen to everybody sing. And yeah, it would be a good time. Usually we left no later than 10 o'clock, just because, well, after a couple hours of listening to people sing, I was kind of done. And, yeah, I mean, I made an appearance. was my thought. But my brother-in-law was a very good singer. And his girls are very good singers. My sister likes to sing. And so it was always really nice to hear my nieces sing, my sister sing, and I really always enjoyed listening to Jim sing. And my sister actually had a record made of Jim singing. He was part of a military band when they were over in Japan. They were called the Copperheads, and she had a record made, and she gave me one of him singing, gave me a copy of it. And so I need to get a record player so that I can hear him sing. When she played it for me when I was up there a couple Christmases ago, I started crying, you know. My brother-in-law was one of a kind. Was he? I will always say this. Was he perfect? No, but he was very, you know. I think Jim learned from, you know, his mistakes, and he was good to me. Always good to me. That's why he was my favorite brother-in-law, and he will probably be my favorite brother-in-law for the rest of my life. I'm sorry, the title is taken. My brother-in-laws that are still with me. That title will never be taken over by another. So, yeah, not that any of my brother-in-laws are listening to this, or a future brother-in-law is listening to this, but no, that title will forever not be able to be given to someone else. And Mark is automatically runner-up because he's been with our family the longest. Okay, so there you go. I only have 4 sisters, so, you know, go figure. You know, there's only 2 slots left. All right, let me get myself together here. All right, so, let me get the next drill out. Let's see. I know I'm doing kind of colors all over the place, but this will help me kind of figure myself out. There we go. Do the little, I call these the little barbells symbol. But anyway, the next question is, what is your favorite song lyric and why? Okay, so probably my favorite song lyric is from the Dixie Chicks, Not Ready to Make Nice. It starts, forgive, sounds good. Forget, I'm not sure I could. They say time heals everything, but I'm still waiting. I'm through with doubt. There's nothing else for me to figure out. Well, anyway, it talks about paying a price, and then the chorus is, I'm not ready to make nice. I'm not ready to back down. I'm still mad as hell, and I don't have time to go round and round and round. It's too late to make it right. I probably wouldn't if I could. Still mad as hell, can't bring myself to do what it is you think I should. So that one is my favorite song lyric. And why? I don't know if you guys remember, but when that song came out, it was after they were kind of canceled for speaking out against George W. Bush Jr. And people kind of did a lot of backlash on them. They received death threats, the girls, and you know, when that song came out, it just, you know, they spoke up, which would what we should want for, you know, women as a whole to be able to say, hey, you know, this is how we feel. And well, anyway, and also it kind of helped, was a song that I kind of just identified with, you know, just anyway, being mad and not being ready to forgive, you know, and yeah, that's one of my favorite songs. But also, I do like Patsy's Klein, I Fall to Pieces. I'm not going to recite that one, but that's another one that I like. I like some of the old country as well. I like all music except like the rap with the cussing, because I don't like using some of the words that they use in their raps. But anyways, yeah. The Dixie Chicks, Not Ready to Make Nice is the song lyric that I have for you there. All right, let me take a drink of my wild cherry Pepsi, which I'm drinking in my, this is what an awesome nurse looks like. This cup was gifted to me by Diamond Painting with Jack. And I love that cup. Thank you, Jack, again. It's really, really cool. Let me put on a couple more drills. Oh, got a little piece on that one. All right. A couple more, and I'll go to the next question. All right. If I could have any talent instantly, what would it be? If I could have, I don't even know if it'd be considered a talent, but I would love to have like a photographic like memory. Like, you know how some people can just look at something or read it once and instantly remember it? I don't have that. I have to read it and reread it. And especially when I was in school, to retain it. So I would like to be able to just remember things instantly. I don't know if that's a talent, but I'm going to say it is. I would like that. I feel like one of my sisters is like that. She could just remember, be able to like remember things that she read only once. And not that I can't like read something and retain it. It's more than that when it came to like school and stuff. I had to kind of apply myself a little bit differently than she did. So yeah. And she loves to read too, so I don't know if that might have something to do with it. Like I like to read, but like it's not like I've been trying to do it every day, but it's not like something that I'm overly like. I didn't do a very good job cutting that. Let me just move that down just a little bit with my finger. There we go. We can get those last couple. Yeah, so I guess that would be the talent, that if I could have any talent, that would be what it is. And maybe another one would just be able to just draw, or to, like, I can't even draw a straight. I can't even do a straight line or a circle. If it's not like already kind of there for me to kind of put like the colors or whatever on, I probably wouldn't. I wouldn't be able to do diamond painting even if it was something I had to follow, a pattern or whatever. I don't think I could do it. But anyway, that would be the talent I would want. All right, let me get another drill color. Let us go ahead and do L. All right, let's see. Next one. If you could have any meal prepared for you, what would it be and why? Any meal prepared for me. My favorite meal is steak medium, garlic mashed potatoes, and I'm going to say asparagus. Why? I don't know. I just like the taste. Now, I would even say baked potato, but like I would prefer garlic mashed potatoes. Just because. I'll tell you a funny story. My boyfriend and I, oh gosh, we probably had been dating about a year, and we were going to do like we were going to do dinner together, and we were going to have steak. So I went to Publix, which is our local grocery store, and I got 2 steaks from, I don't want to call it the deli, but you know where like they have the like not already prepackaged meat where you can select like your steak. Well, anyway, I did that. I got us 2 steaks, and I got stuff so we could have salad. We decided what we were going to do is have a salad and a steak. Okay, so I get there, and I had gotten the ingredients. We were going to have this food at my love's house, and he said, okay, I'm going to cook the meat. I said, okay. He said, how do you want yours cooked? I told him medium. I wanted, it to have some pink. And he's like, oh, good. That's how I like mine too. Fantastic. Fantastic. So he said, well, you go ahead and, get the salad together, and I'll go out and start, the grill, and get the steaks going. All right, I can do that. So I did what he told me to do, which was, get the salad ready. I did, cut the tomato and the cucumber and the, carrots and, stuff like that. I did all that and got it ready, finished it up. Well, I knew that wasn't going to take, as long as it was going to take to do the steak. So I was like, all right, let me go out there. And just keep him company, while he's doing that. And so I got out there and he is on the phone with one of his clients, which, is what it is. So, of course, I don't want to be, he didn't have it on speaker, but still, I don't want to invade that privacy. So, I went back inside and I was like, well, geez, he's taking a long time. I need to make sure he doesn't overcook my steak. All right, because he was still on the phone. I could see he was still on the phone. I go and, I told him, I kind of motioned to him, hey, what's going on? He hadn't flipped over the steak. Well, anyway, let's just say that my steak was rubber. Like very, I don't want to say rubber, but it was extremely chewy. And it wasn't good. And it was my favorite thing. And steak is my favorite thing. So, needless to say, he has not cooked me a steak since. If I get a steak, which I haven't had one now in quite a long time, it is ordered. And yeah, and I won't do like Uber and a steak because, steak still kind of cooks when it's being taken off. Oh, I missed an L. But it's been taken off. So I don't want to have it overcooked. So I don't actually ever get a steak when we do Uber. So anyway, that is the one time my love tried to cook me steak and is no longer allowed to do so. That's my story. Okay. Let's see. Well, I missed another L, but that's all right. Well, let's do C. All right, let's see here. The next question is, what is one thing you have learned about yourself in the past year? It's the one thing I've learned about myself in this past year. I'm going to say it's 2024. Oh, okay. In the last year, I don't even know. Probably something that I've learned about myself in the last year is that I am a little more pleasant than I give myself credit for. That I do want to see people succeed. Like I genuinely want to see. I used to always think that I was like a mean person. And I've come to realize that I'm not as mean or picky or stubborn or whatever other thoughts that I had in my head about myself, that I'm actually not like that. That I don't know how those thoughts or those opinions I had of myself came to be. I mean, I can be pretty feisty, but I would care to say that, like, all of us have feistiness in us. And just because I was feisty and I stood up for things when I, thought I was right, doesn't make me like not a bad person, but maybe not, I'm not thinking that I'm better than anyone else. I've never thought I was better than anyone else. Yeah, well, anyway, so that's that. So I guess that's what I've learned about myself. Some of the opinions or thoughts that I had about myself are not, in fact, reality. And yeah. Okay, so let's see here. That's that answer. Now, if I could travel anywhere in the world, where would I go? Okay, where would I go? I would really like to go to Spain. I've always wanted to go to Spain, and I'm not 100% sure why. It's a place I've always wanted to go, and I have never been outside the United States. So actually probably anywhere, overseas would be really neat, or even Brazil, or somewhere where there's some really great like churches and, architecture, especially like old churches or cathedrals or castles or whatever. My sisters would like to go to Scotland. That is not like on my list of places, but I would go. That would probably be lovely as well. But yeah, probably something that would be probably on my list of things to do once I retire. Yeah, probably I would like to travel a little bit more, go get my passport and go to a couple countries that I haven't been before and just enjoy and see cultures that I haven't seen before. I think that would be super, super cool. Super, super cool. All right. Let me put these away and get our next one. Our next drill anyway. X, let's do X. Sure. Kind of a little all over the place, but that's all right. Put a couple X's down and we'll go to the next question. And there are only 2 more questions, so excuse me. We'll get those answered, and then I'm going to call it a whip and chat. I know I did that kit up and chat, and then I'm going to do this whip and chat, and then I'm going to do another kit up of my food canvas for Mushy's unofficial official food event. Yeah, I have to do that, get it kitted up. So I got lots of things to do Monday on my day off. But I think I'll have things actually done Monday, or around Monday. Or it could be Tuesday, but I'm hoping to get it done Monday so I can start the beautiful ballerina. So I can do my research on that one, just because, as I said, if you guys watched that, I'm doing that one because I got that from the same company Mushy got her PR package from, and where she ran out of 4 drills for that canvas, 4 different colored drills for that canvas, and I just want to see if that's gonna be an issue or not. Was it perhaps, just happened with her PR package? Could it be a chronic problem? Because I actually got that canvas, which was in the same kind of pickings or selection as her Ghost Girl. Yeah, and we got it about the same time. So I guess mine was not a PR package. I actually paid for it myself. So, you know, I would like to see if it really is indeed going to be, you know, how it goes, you know, and report back what I find to you guys. And also let Mushy know too, you know. This is what I had with this one, you know. All right, I probably missed some of those, but that's okay. Okay. Would help if I had answered a question with that drill color, but I didn't. All right, well, let's go ahead. We'll do 7, I guess, and then I'll read the question and answer it as I'm laying the drills down. Okay, so the next question is, if you could have a dinner party with any 3 famous deceased people, who would you invite and why? Okay, so my first one is going to be really simply, like, easy for me to answer. I absolutely idolize Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I think she was an amazing person. I think she really did have women's rights in mind, and like just rights of people in general in mind all the time. I think she was an incredible Supreme Court justice. And yeah, so definitely she would be the first person I would invite to my dinner party. I would love to just hear her thoughts. Yeah, I just think she is an amazing human being. Okay, so the second person I think I would invite would be Martin Luther King Jr. He was ahead of his time, really, in my opinion. Just having, you know, led the civil rights movement and just having the grace that he had, he would honestly be someone I would just have loved to have been around. So definitely Martin Luther King Jr. And then my last one is going to be a little bit of a struggle for me. I don't know. Maybe just because when I was a little girl, I thought I was going to marry Elvis. I'm going to say Elvis Presley. For no other reason than it has to be skinny Elvis, though. So I guess skinny Elvis. But I don't really know. Can you order which size? So I guess skinny Elvis. Yeah, I'm going to say skinny Elvis. And then I'm going to want him to sing to me. Probably, you know, I don't know which songs, but like anything. Anything. Skinny Elvis. All right, now let's get to our next color. All right, and then once I start getting this one down, we'll get these down, and let's see what are our last. This is our last question, actually. There were 10 questions I picked out, and thought it would be super fun for us all to get to know each other. So hopefully this works. It was a suggestion from someone, so we'll see if anybody wants to do it. If not, I get it. It's hard sometimes, like wanting to answer the questions and putting yourself out there a little bit. But I just laid all those down too and didn't even answer that question. So let me do drill number 6, and then I'll read the question and answer it, and then finish drill number 6, and then call it a Wip Chat. All right, here we go. So the last question for this Wip Chat is, if you could star in a movie, what genre would it be? Well, For me, it is a very simple answer. I would choose a comedy. It doesn't have to be a rom-com, but it would have to be a comedy. I prefer comedy over anything else. I want to watch something that's going to make me laugh. And yeah, I don't want to be scared. I'm not a horror watcher. I've mentioned that before. Suspense thrillers, especially if they are realistic, make me think too much. So I wouldn't want to watch a movie that could make me think that, oh my gosh, what if that happened here or to me? No, I don't want that. I wouldn't want to star in a movie about that, but a nice comedy that makes me laugh, you know, that'd be good. Or like an action adventure-ish comedy, kind of like Charlie's Angels, like Cameron Diaz, like one type. I thought Charlie's Angels with Drew Barrymore, Lucy Liu, and Cameron Diaz was hysterical. And it was also action-packed. So yeah, probably most definitely would have to be comedy. And yeah, that would be my choice there. So those are the 10 questions that I chose to answer for this Whip and Chat. So what I'm going to do is, as I said, I will type these questions out in the description box below and tag a couple other YouTube creators and see if they want to answer those questions. I don't know who they're going to be, and I probably should have figured that out before I filmed this video, but I didn't. And so I'm going to tag them and explain here. Hopefully they watch. So you know, if you want to answer, fine. If you don't, that's fine too. I'm just trying to think of a good way for us all to get to know each other and have our subscribers get to know us. It was a suggestion from another creator, and I appreciate her thought on it, and I'm giving it a try. So that's my video. Please like and comment, and have a nice day or night, whatever it is for you. Take care. Happy diamond painting, and until my next video, bye.